Hello and welcome back to more StephenPlays Friday Night Magic. On the last episode, last week we fought, well, we didn't fight Tezzeret, really. We fought as Tezzeret. And he had a pretty sweet deck, which is why I'm particularly scared for today, because we're probably going to be fighting Tezzeret. The reunited Gatewatch, the Gatewatch, emerges from the crowd. Chandra rushes into the arena to protect her mother, flanked by Nissa and Jace. Chandra unleashes her full fury upon Pious captors. So, it looks to me like we're going to be playing as red, green, and blue, which is fine by me, although it could possibly maybe just be mono red, because it says full fury, but it's probably 3 colors. And that's exciting. Tezzeret, you are going down. The Gatewatch versus Tezzeret and Dovin. Opponent plays first. Our starting hand is... oh god. This enters tapped. This is a very interesting hand. We're gonna have to take a second to go through it. Okay, so we have one land, which, it's not really thrilling, but we have one. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get an energy, and then pay 8 to create a 6/6 colorless beast artifact creature token. Imperial Voyager, a 2/3 creature, flying and trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, you get that many energy counters. Whirler Virtuoso, and enters the battlefield, you get 3, pay 3 to create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Dynavolt Tower, set inspired by Mother 3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you get 2 energy. Tap it and pay 5 to do 3 damage to target creature or player. And then Aether Meltdown, 2 of them. Flash, enchant creature vehicle. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2, and enchanted permanent gets -4/-0. We've seen that before. So, what's the problem here, ladies and gentlemen? Can you guess? Can you guess what the problem is? The problem is, there's one land. And just one. We're drawing a new hand. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Oh, we got Jace, too. Really? God. Like, this would be okay, but we need a forest. And we don't have a forest. Draw a new hand. That's disgusting. I don't even know what we got, but we're keeping it. That's upsetting. Down to 6 again. But we've conquered this before, and we can do it again. Let's see what we got. So we got a forest, we've got red and green land, we've got Hinterland Harbor, which is a blue and green land. We've got Servant of the Conduit, which is a 2/2 elf druid for 2. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. Tap it and pay 1 to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Well, where were you before? Imperial Voyager, which we've seen before. Territorial Gorger, 2/2 trample. Whenever you get 1 or more energy, it gets +2/+2. That's cool. And then go get more land. We don't have any big hitters here. We've got 4 cards. That's not terribly exciting. This enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. This enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a forest or an island. We should do this. We don't have any 1 cost, do we? Oh wait, no, we do have Attune to the Aether. Yeah, let's do that. Forest. We're going to play this, and then we're going to go get something. I'm not sure what we're going to get, but we're going to get something. What are we going to get? This only comes in if we have 2 or more basic lands. This will be fine, so we need another basic land, which we're going to get. The question is, which one do we want? We can play this. The next thing that we could possibly be playing is this? Okay, so it actually doesn't matter, basically. It does not matter. We have access to 3 green already, and 1 blue and 1 red, so I'm going to say that we need either a blue or a red. I'm going to go with red, because Chandra's pissed. That's my reasoning. Probably not the best, but it's my reasoning. Okay. Also, what land did you have? It's pretty and shining. Yeah, it's a holographic glacial fortress. Steel wall. 0/4 defender. Great. So what's going to happen is they're going to try and control the game. And we're going to have to break through these walls. And it's going to be difficult. Oh, look. All the land in the world. Oh, goodness gracious. I certainly love that. So we'll get this in. And then we'll do this. So at least we're playing something. We're gaining energy. That's something, at least. And we pay 1 to do something. What is it? Add 1 mana. Okay. So we can make mana. It's like a Birds of Paradise. Okay, so you have access to black, white, and blue. Okay, we don't have access to a mountain yet, but now we do. We can play Territorial Gorger. Wait, how? Oh, because we can use that to... Oh, I understand. Yes, of course. The 2/2 trample. And whenever you get energy, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I see. This gets energy when you deal combat damage to a player. This is going to be ugly. Having to mulligan twice sucks pretty badly. Not real excited about that. Now, I think I'm going to go with the Voyager. Just for the fact that if we do the Voyager, we can fly. And being able to fly seems really beneficial. Having a flying trample just in general is cool. And we can fly over that wall. Attacking the wall does nothing. Skip the attack. And turn. See what you guys got. At least I have, I'm starting to build up some energy. Could be useful later. It's a Revoke Privileges. Son of a gun. Are you kidding? Great. Basically a pacifism. Except it also can't crew. So that really sucks. Alright, enters the battlefield tapped unless you control an island or mountain. And it doesn't really matter, but we'll put that in, sure. Territorial Gorger. Servant of the Conduit. I mean, I'm not going to be attacking with these guys. Although, actually, let's do this. Let's do this first, because next turn when we put in the Servant, he'll get +2/+2, so he could actually attack. And he's trample. That's really good. Alright, skip attack for now. Maybe this wall will be going down soon. And in the meantime, I'm going to be building some stuff up. I'm just scared for what's going to come. We've got a Dynavolt Tower. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you get 2, and you can pay 5 to deal 3 damage to target creature or player. That could also help us take down the wall. We've got 5 land. This thing comes in, that's going to give us 2 energy and also give the bonus to the gremlin creature. Alright. Looks like I am suddenly a force to be reckoned with. Let's go ahead and put this in, because I can't imagine how else we're going to use that land. So that artifact goes in. And whenever we cast it, we get 2 energy, which is nice. And from here, we can deal 3. So we're going to go to the attack step and swing with our 4/4. I don't think he's going to block with the wall. He's not going to lose the wall that easily. But in the event that he decides he will, I'm going to swing with the 2/2 also. Obviously, blocks there. Damage is dealt. There we go. And then I go back to main, and at this point I can actually kill the wall. I'm going to kill the wall. So I spend 5 energy and the wall goes down. Seems like a win to me. Cool. So now there's no guys over there, and I got a potential 8 damage coming next time. Chief of the Foundry. 2/3 other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. Pretty good. Pretty good. Just doesn't work very well when you don't have any other creatures. Let's see what we got. Architect of the Untamed. Now, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get energy, which is good. I'll put that in first, and then I will play my land. Now I get energy. And if by some crazy circumstance we can get up to 8, then we will create a 6/6 colorless beast artifact creature token. So that guy can't stand up to my 4/4, so I'm going to swing with the 4/4. And it's trample. Isn't it great? It's great. So he's down to 12. Not doing so hot, Tezzeret. I think I've got really ample board position, with the big problem being I have no cards in my hand. Tezzeret still has an entire handful, 4. But they've been playing catch-up on land. I did really well on land at the beginning. Oh, what's this? Voltaic Brawler. It's a 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. When it attacks, you can pay 1. If you do, it gets +1/+1 and gains trample. I'm going to play it because I don't get anything else to play. And if we can, once again, manage to build up to 8 energy, we get a free 6/6 token. Neat. And why does this thing happen? Whenever you get any energy, it gets +2/+2. That's pretty good. Wow, it's saying, hey, I think you can take this guy. And you know what, game? I think you're right. I don't know if I want to swing at this dude. What does this dude do? He makes stuff. I guess it's not really that vitally important. But if I do swing with all these guys, he's going to be pretty overwhelmed. This battle could be over really quick. Tezzeret got a little screwed. He decides to go the easy route, which makes sense. The 4/4 has trample. He's down to 4. This is over. This is over before it ever got started. It's just kind of a shame. He's got 5 cards in hand. He went to end step. Okay. It might be time. It might be time for a mercy kill. Or mercy. Not necessarily a mercy kill, just mercy. I'm gonna swing. Because I want to see if you're gonna block. Because I think you're gonna block. I'm gonna swing with both of these. Let's see what you do. You can pay 1 to give him trample. I'm not particularly interested in giving him trample, so I'll say no. See what happens here. You block here, so you're going to take 2, you're going to be down to 2, and they'll trade. I could have won the game. I'm going to toy with my opponent. You got to remember, this is the boss battle for Kaladesh. This was not supposed to happen to these guys. There's got to be something cool in here. Contraband Kingpin, I've seen that before. That's a lifelink, guys. I gotta be careful there. He can start gaining some of his life back. Which he won't, because we're gonna attack him and then he'll block and then he'll die. Mountain, that gives us energy. The brilliant thing about that is that with this guy alive, or with the artifact alive, rather, we can always pay 5 and just win the game. So that's pretty helpful. I'm gonna give you a few more turns to see if you do anything cool, Tezzeret. I want to see if there was anything really interesting in your deck. Not to mention, I'm playing the Gatewatch. I have Planeswalkers. That would be cool, man. Alright, so you've got a 1/4. I've got a 4/4. And it's trample. Yeah, that sort of sucks, doesn't it? That'll kill your guy, but not kill you. Unless you choose not to block. Oh, you chose to block. You actually gain a life off of that. Oh, there's lifelink. So you actually go to 3. Not bad, huh? Continue. Got an entire... He must be getting mana screwed, because he's not laying land and he's got 6 cards. That's the only explanation here. Which is a little absurd. Absurd? I said bizarre and absurd. It's a little absurd, just for the fact that... Like, why are all the cards in his hand more than 4 costs? That's crazy. This is an instant. You get 3, then you may pay any amount. Harness Lightning deals that much damage to that creature. Ooh, that's nice. That's another win condition. I got all these ways to win the game. Which is good, because it allows me to kind of feel out the opponent and let him do whatever he wants. I'm going to swing for 2. I'm going to swing for 2. Wait, before I do, does anyone gain anything from doing combat damage? You don't. You don't. Neither do you. Alright, we'll just swing here. They've got 1 health. I can win the game at any time. I got the game on lockdown. 25-1. With 2 ways of instantly winning. One of which doesn't even require mana, which is pretty sweet. Gonna give you a few more turns here. You got another land card. Certainly you got something for 5, right? Tezzeret's Ambition. Draw 3 cards. If you control no artifacts, discard a card. You don't control jack, man. Nothing. You got rid of something, but you drew 3 cards. Back up to 7. You got an Evolving Wilds. Sacrifice it, search your library for basic land. This gives me, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get that. Which powers up my 2/2. I could need that later. I'll hold on to Evolving Wilds for now. Just gonna skip my turn and not do anything. Yep. Skipping. Could have won with like a bajillion right there. 25 to negative. 13 or something. You've got an Evolving Wilds. Well, that's pretty good. You're probably going to need to crack it and go get something. You are playing a Cloud Blazer, a 2/2 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. Okay. You've got a lot of ammunition. You just got nothing to do. And you had to get rid of a card because you have so many cards. All right, I'm sorry, buddy, but this is this is just sad. I'm gonna give you one more turn, and that's it. Now you're gonna block whatever I do, because if you don't, you'll die. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in an Evolving Wilds, which will trigger that ability. It'll give me energy, which will trigger the other ability, which gives him 4/4. When I'll swing, it'll do trample damage, kill off the 2/2, and leave the guy with 1 health. And that's my plan. So now I attack. I'll swing for 4. He will block. He will take 2 damage to the face. And he'll be down to 1 again. You got 1 turn to impress me. I know you're not going to win, but impress me. Just impress me. Show me you got something here. And... Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Wow, that looks scary. Look how big that is. A 4/5 Vigilant. When it enters the battlefield, each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents he or she controls, then sacrifices the rest. Wow. So each player has to get rid of an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. That's crazy. Wow, that's really nuts. Unfortunately, I'm going to kill you. So, yeah. Before that comes into play, you lose the game. Wow. You know, that was sad. It was really sad. Really, really sad. Huh. Boosters awarded. 2 Kaladesh boosters for completing the story. Well, let's see the conclusion to this story. The Gatewatch are able to combine their abilities to protect Paya while holding off Tezzeret and the Consulate. But at the last moment, Tezzeret disengages and retreats. With the Gatewatch diverted, Consulate enforcers seize the winning inventions, take their inventors into custody, and retreat into the Tower of Consoles. Chandra and Paya Nalaar are finally reunited, but Tezzeret's shadow looms large over Kaladesh. And you can bet your bunions that this is going to be continued in Aether Revolt. And you got archetypes now. And boosters. Good. Yes, there are 2 boosters. Okay, don't try to sell me boosters. Or an archetype. I got it. Enjoying Magic Duels? I am, actually. Thank you very much. Did the boosters open? Last time they opened. This time it's just like, you got boosters. Can we open the boosters? I'd like to open the boosters. Maybe? Do I do that in card collection? I don't even know. It seems like the place for it. Here they are. Maybe. Is this what I want? Yeah, I think so. I think these are the ones I got that just didn't show them opening for some reason. Or maybe this is just the starter thing it gives you. I don't know. There's no, like... It doesn't look like there's any rares in here. Weird, man. It gave me boosters, but it didn't open them? Huh. Boosters. Items. Wait, what the crap are items? Oh my god, now you can get card sleeves. That's crazy. Look at all this stuff. You can buy boosters for certain sets. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't, for whatever reason, doesn't let me open the boosters. I guess they're just in my collection now? It said that I earned 2 boosters, but now I don't see them. Whatever. Anyway, so what I've decided that I'm going to do here is, I feel like that was kind of a lackluster boss fight. And there's probably a pretty good chance that some of you felt the same way. So what I'm going to do is, if you're interested, I'm going to play through that again. Seriously, I'm going to go through it one more time. And see if that battle goes any more difficult, you know? I don't know if it's going to be easy or hard. I don't know if I'm going to win or lose, but I'm going to play it one more time, and it's going to be in the description of this video. So if you're interested in watching me play through that again, if you just want more Magic content, scroll to the bottom of the description, click that video, and you can watch me fight this fight again. It might be a little more difficult the second time around. I just think that's a good way to do it because, you know, I feel like if you're leading up to this big thing, it should be difficult. And this was a little like Turtle and Seagull Man. You know, it was not that hard. I really beat the crap out of him. So maybe this time he'll beat the crap out of me. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, we will start on Aether Revolt. Should be a lot of fun. Kind of continues this theme in Kaladesh, and I'm excited to see what it entails. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more Stephen Plays Friday Night Magic.